Hi, I'm Heather. Welcome to class. Today we're going to work on the extended hand to big toe pose, number 1 and 2, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Before we begin, if you find this video helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified when a new video is available. We're going to utilize the wall, a chair, 2 blocks, and a strap. Let's take our chair to the wall, not quite touching. We're going to utilize the top of the chair eventually to place the heel on. However, if your hamstrings are flexible, you can utilize a block on the top of the chair. So we just need to ensure that the chair is out from the wall enough that the block will be stable as it sits on the very top of the chair. The second block we'll place on the seat of the chair, and the strap, just sling it over our left shoulder for now. We'll stand in Tadasana facing the wall, our legs length away from the wall. Start by stepping the right foot up onto the block or the chair seat, and be sure that your outer right hip doesn't lift up. We want to keep the hips level, hip sockets level relative to the floor. Feel hands on the waist, that the right side waist is not shorter than the left. From here, we'll straighten the right leg and place the heel onto the block or the top of the chair and press the foot into the wall. Ideally, the left leg is not on a diagonal, you're not leaning forward, the ankle underneath your hip. Take your strap, put your strap around the ball of the foot and hold on. Lift the sternum. Press your left thigh back and roll the inner aspect of the upper left thigh back. Then work the head of the right thigh down. So again, the hip sockets stay level. As you pull on the strap, lift the breastbone and roll your shoulder tips back and down. Then feel into this mid-body. With the elevation of the right leg, the tailbone can descend. Can you then zip the navel up? So there is that pelvic abdominal lift. For a moment, let's cross the strap over the ankle or shin so we can reach for it again in a moment, but let's interlock the fingers and stretch the arms up to the ceiling. Squeeze the elbow tips in as you straighten the arms and go on pressing the head of the right thigh down and the upper left thigh back. There's a firmness in the front thigh muscles, a grip of the kneecaps. All the while, with the lift of the arms, we're lengthening the torso, lengthening the waist. Exhale, let's lower the arms, reach for our strap again. Now we're going to come into a forward bend over the right leg. Bend the elbows, draw the breastbone forward towards the wall, towards the right foot. Some of you will be able to reach all the way to the foot and potentially even reach to the chair. If the hamstrings are willing, we can bring forehead to shin. The whole time we're intending to keep the kneecaps gripped, quadriceps active, and the knees straight. Inner upper left thigh rolls back as the outer left hip moves forward. Slowly raise up your head, hands to the waist as you raise up your torso, and then we'll step down. So we'll step the right foot down and we'll do with the left leg. So we can sling the strap over the right shoulder as we prepare. We've got our feet together in Tadasana. So then when we step our left foot up onto the chair seat or the block, the right foot stays in Tadasana. We're not turning the leg out, not turning the foot out. Feel here, hands on the waist, that with the elevation of the left foot, the left leg, we're not allowing the hip to lift up and swing out to the side. Keep the head of the left thigh descending, outer left hip down, and we'll go to extend and straighten this left leg. Heel up onto the block or the chair top and the foot pressing into the wall. Now again, note, with the elevation of the leg, does that outer left hip lift up, and do you go off center or out of alignment there in the pelvis and the hips? Can you keep the head of the left thigh descending, the bulk of the right thigh pressing back, and the inner aspect of the left upper thigh rolling back so that the outer right hip can move forward? Hands on the waist, and you'll be able to feel, is the left side of the waist shorter than the right? That's an indication that the hip has lifted up. Level hips. Opposite index finger interlocking on top. Inhale your arms up. Squeeze the elbow tips in as you elevate the rib cage and lengthen the waist. Arms and shoulders firm, elbows straight. Kneecaps firm, knees straight. Smooth, steady breathing. Exhale, lower the arms. Take your strap. We'll put the strap around the ball of the foot and hold on to the strap. Lift your chest. Again, reinforce the action in the legs. The bulk of this right thigh pressing back. Inner upper right thigh rolling back so the outer right hip can move forward, and the head of the left thigh descending. Sternum up, shoulder tips back and down. Let's come forward over the leg now. So we bend the elbows out to the side, lengthen the breastbone forward. You can walk your hands then along the strap towards the foot. Maybe you can reach the foot, maybe you reach to the shin, maybe you reach to the chair. But draw the breastbone forward as you then come into a flexion over the leg, forward towards the shin. Watch that you're not grimacing. Keep the jaw relaxed, teeth apart, and note to your shoulders. Are they tense? Are they pulling up into your neck? Can you roll the shoulders away from the neck? Smooth, steady breathing as you come up against the intense sensation of stretch in the left hamstrings. Raise the head up, hands to the waist, raise the torso up and step out of the pose. So that's number one. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana number one. Let's move on to number two, where we turn the leg out to the side. For this, I'm going to turn my back to the camera as I take my right leg up and out to the side. Again, let's put the strap over our left shoulder. Stand with your left foot parallel to the wall now and step the right foot out onto your chair seat or the block on the chair, but note that you don't want the right buttock to lift up and stick back. Roll that outer right hip down, right buttock flesh down, tailbone down, and we're zipping the navel up. Use the back of the right forearm, wrist, against the inner right leg to encourage that leg to turn out. Then we'll extend and straighten the leg, placing the heel onto the block or onto the chair top and then pressing the foot into the wall. If the hip is willing, if the adductor muscles and hamstrings are supple enough, we want the heel of this right foot in line with the arch of the left foot. If it's challenging and the outer right hip lifts and the buttock lifts, you seem to be sticking the buttocks back, try taking your left leg a little further back. So you'd step the right foot down, take the left foot further back than the line of the right heel. And you might find it easier to roll that outer right hip down. Again, place the forearm now, the back of the forearm, back of the hand and wrist against the inner right leg as you turn the chest so you're square to the wall in front of you rather than turning towards the right leg. Keep the kneecaps gripped, quadriceps firm, roll that outer right hip down and squeeze the right buttock forward. Tailbone down, navel up. Let's take the strap now and we'll put it around the ball of the foot, ball of the right foot, and hold the strap. With the right hand, Stretch the left arm out wide. Feel the action in the legs now. Press the bulk of the left thigh back, but then squeeze the right buttock forward to the wall in front of you to help zip the navel up. The upper breastbone lifting and broad. Now we're going to challenge ourselves by folding over the right leg. Bend your right elbow, left hand can sit on the waist, right elbow can sit on the shin, on the knee. But as we go deeper, perhaps you can reach the elbow inside the knee. Press the upper arm bone against the inner leg. The hand walks closer to the foot. Upper arm presses against the leg as you sweep your right armpit chest to the wall in front, left chest up to the ceiling. And the left arm can either reach vertically up to the ceiling, or you could take it over to the wall, press the fingertips to the wall. Perhaps you can't reach, you're reaching towards the wall at least, and revolving the left side chest up as you go on, squeezing the right buttock forward. Then inhale as you stand up, and exhale to step the leg down. Let's turn to the other side. Stand, feet together, and then we'll take the left foot out onto the chair seat. So we're asking for external rotation in this left hip, the left thigh bone turning out. Leave the strap for a moment. Press the forearm against the inner leg, encourage the knee back, but squeeze the left buttock forward. Left buttock forward, but right thigh back. As you're pressing left buttock forward, zip the navel up, tailbone down. Then maintaining those actions, we'll extend the leg, place the left heel up onto your block or the chair top. If you need to readjust where this foot is, do so, but see that the ankle is underneath your hip. And if possible, the heel of this left foot in line with the arch of the right foot. Now again, press the forearm, left forearm, wrist against the inner leg, and turn your chest so that you're square to the wall in front rather than turning somewhat towards that left foot. Now we'll take the strap and put the strap around the ball of the foot. Hold on with the left hand and sweep the right arm out to the right. Chest is broad, upper sternum lifted. Bring awareness into the action of the legs. The bulk of the right thigh presses back. As the left thigh is turning out, the outer left hip moves down, left buttock squeezes forward, pubis to navel lifts up. Maintain smooth, steady breathing. Soften your facial muscles, and then we'll go further. Bend the elbow towards the inner knee. Maybe it just reaches towards the kneecap itself or the shin. If you can go deeper, you can reach the elbow towards the inner leg, and then you get some leverage. You press the arm, the upper arm bone against the inner leg to sweep your left armpit chest forward more and turn the right chest up. The hand can creep along the strap towards the foot, but you go on pressing the arm against the leg. Right arm can sweep up towards the ceiling. You can stay there in that vertical lift, look up. If you wish to go further, you stretch the arm over towards the wall. Maybe you can reach, maybe you can touch the wall. Try not to compromise the lift of the chest. Maybe you can reach the wall, but your chest drops. Can you turn the right side chest up, even if it means your hand's not quite on the wall? Right side chest turning up to the ceiling as you look up. Go on pressing the right thigh back and squeezing the left buttock forward, tailbone down, navel up. All the while breathing smoothly. Inhale as you stand up and exhale as you lower the leg. Let's be in Tadasana for a moment. Legs together, find your balance, steady your gaze and steady your breath. Soften the facial muscles. and release. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me.